wrist, fingers flying, making patterns twist. Susie's voice breaking through the haze, crochet forever in a woolly maze.
Hello, how are you today? It's Susie with Susie's Crochet Chat, place where we talk about yarn, hooks, tips, tricks, everything in between. Today is Decades Divas 2025. It's all about the 1970s. The Decade Divas, if you don't know, is a collaboration that started with Shannon from the Spoonie Stitcher and Teresa from Critters Crochet. They started this a few years ago, and last year when they were doing it, they did different. What they do is different decades. You have fiber arts, so anything you want to create, they have different creators do it also, and they're doing different decades. And last year they did a couple decades, but they skipped the 70s, and they had a lot of feedback about that. So this year they decided it would just be one decade devoted to 1970s. So here we are. So this week, well, first let me say, this is a 2-month collaboration, all of September, all of October. There are a lot of different creators in the fiber arts. So not just crochet, it could be knitting, it could be weaving, all kind of stuff. Whatever a fiber art is, they were invited to do this. So I encourage you to look in the description box down below. There's a list. I will put that on there of all the creators, and it would be great if you went to their page, watched their videos in the different weeks, and like, share, subscribe, make a comment. You know, if you don't want to write a comment, just put an emoji, you know. But really, you should subscribe to their channels, even if you never watch them again. It takes nothing to hit the button and just subscribe. So I encourage you to do that. Also, this week, the Decade Divas comes out on Wednesdays and Saturdays. So today, which is Wednesday, the 16th, September 16th, I should say, we have, besides me, is Lori's Stories and Crochet and Sweet Moments by Jessie. On this Saturday, September 20th, Nova Gnome Creations and Crocheted, and the way she spells it is C, and I'll have it in the description box, Croch80hd. It's pretty creative. Her name is Jackie. And then creatively Sandra. So make sure that you know, like I said, watch their videos, comment, subscribe. And if you've never seen mine before, please subscribe and like and comment. I'd appreciate it, even if it's just an emoji, a heart, anything. So, yeah, I think that's everything. Before we go to the 70s, I forgot about this. Shannon from the Spoonie Stitcher. I need you to watch this video to the end. I have a little surprise for you. So make sure you watch and everybody watches the end. So sit back, maybe get some incense going, and let's take a trip down memory lane of the 1970s. Hey everybody, welcome to the 70s, the Decade Divas 70s. So, as you know, in the 70s, granny squares were a thing. Bucket hats, I do believe, were fashionable. So, I made this lovely bucket hat, and I followed the pattern from, who did I follow? The pattern is Krista from The Secret Yarnery. It's her bucket hat, very easy. And then, I really don't know, but I followed somebody, maybe it was Repeat Craft or me, but I'm not 100% positive, for the flowers. So I just kind of winged them on and did my own thing, and so here it is. Did I stop there? This was my second item that I made. It wasn't even the first choice. So, my first thing I made was this hippy dippy bag. A nice long bag, because this reminds me of the 70s. This stitch and this pattern for this bag was from Cinnamon Stitches. Jennifer from Cinnamon Stitches. And I just found a random flower motif to sew, to crochet on, and added that. I didn't stop there. Very last minute, I decided, if I take and make one of these spinners, these things could have been all in the back. People might have put them in the doorway of their bedrooms. I knew people that had beads and all kind of stuff like that in the 70s. I'm not just speaking the 70s. I lived the 70s. Yes, I was young. 1970, I was only, 7 or 8? Yeah, 7 going on 8. So, but I did live through them. I loved the 70s. So, I hope you like my projects that I made for this collaboration. So I wanted to also let you know what kind of yarn I used. I was gifted 2 things of yarn, cakes. And it's the mandala. Well, if I don't drop it, it's the mandala. And I can't even read it. It's too trippy in here. Anyway, it's Chimera, something like that. I have it upside down. It's spelled C-H-I-M-E-R-A. I don't even know if you can get this anymore. But these colors, to me, really spoke the 70s. They really did. And I didn't even use a whole... Yes, I did. I had 3 of these. Yes, I did, because I made the bag. So the bag took 1 and a half, and then the hat took, less than 1. And then I used these little ones too, and the big one to make the little, to have the different colors for the spinner. So this is the yarn that I just wanted to show you. And it's a 4-weight, but everybody kind of knows that, because I'm sure all of you, well, I don't know that because it's a 3-weight. This is a 3-weight yarn mandala, and I really I enjoyed making these. So, thank you so much to Shannon and Teresa for inviting me. I had a lot of fun with this. So, Shannon, stick around. I have a little surprise for you. So, Shannon, I loved WKRP in Cincinnati. My family loved that show. And even my husband, who I didn't know at the time, loved it too, because everybody in the 70s and early 80s watched that show. You just did. It was so hilarious. And there's one particular segment or show that really everyone knows. It's so iconic. Every year it shows up on Facebook, and you know what I'm talking about. It's the turkey drop. Anyway, it was so funny. That episode was the best. So, a couple years ago, my husband and I decided this is what we're doing for Thanksgiving every year. So me, my husband, and my daughter, this is what we do. Here's what we wear. Our Thanksgiving shirts. And as Arthur Carlson would say, as God is my witness, I thought turkeys could fly. So I hope you enjoyed my little 70s trip. Like and subscribe and all that good stuff. Watch all the other divas, and I will talk to you again soon. Take care. Bye.
Midnight oil burning stitches remain, whispering threads holding back the strain. Susie's voice guiding, I'll never quit. Pattern's rough, but it's got heart in it.